Let's go. Step in the chat, it's the final bell. Solly in black, got receipts from hell. Drama queen, nah, I'm the drama dealer. Truth so raw, make a snake turn healer. Mic in my hand with a hit list long. You faked your life, well I wrote your song. No chill, no filter, mask ripping deeper. Lights out, baby, it's the law code reaper. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Solly don't play, she calls the cloud. One by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Law code reaper, sign a deal. Who's next up? I smell that fear. You built a lie, I built a career. DMs leak like a faucet broke. Your truth is a joke and I ain't provoked. Clickbait queens, you all look shook. I don't need edits, I wrote the book. Fake apologies, you can keep that mess. I wear black cause I bury the BS. You wanted the smoke, now you got the fire. Don't start no drama unless you're ready for the choir. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Solly don't play, she calls the cloud. So one by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Law code reaper, sign the deal. Reap what you post. Solly knows. You talk, I show. Law code reaper, end of the show.
Ultra scammed? How did Ultra scam? Wait a minute. How did Ultra scam? What did Ultra do? What's up, Thrifty? What's going on? How did Ultra scam? Lied about having a scale? What? All right, now Karen is saying no, he didn't. So now Karen's saying he didn't scam. He said he was 280. He might be. It depends on his height. Thank you, Lil Dove. Yeah, apparently, according to some, I just watch videos. No, what we do here is we watch videos and we commentate and we put it within fair use. That's what we do here. We don't just sit and watch videos. No, 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 no. We commentate. We do it properly. We put it in fair use. You know, that good old thing, fair use. That's what we do here, bro. You know, for all those people who are out there talking shit while I was taking a nap between shows, you know who you are. You know who you are, you rascally little gnome, you. And believe me, there's people who, you know, they get a lot of people to sit there and watch them just watch videos. I believe Nicholas Diorio goes live to about almost 4,000 people while he just watch videos and just read Reddit posts. You know? Wow. I'm just saying. But, you know, you give commentary and you know, you give your ideals about what's going on. You give examples. You put it to real life. You know, you do all the things. You put your own antidote to it. You give your own fucking opinion. That's what you do. You don't just watch a video. And you know what? I do have to admit, though, we've been doing a lot of June the King and Turkey Time lately. It's because all the damn goals y'all been hitting. So, by the way, thank you for hitting the goals. I don't even know if I'm going to be on this channel tomorrow. God only knows what's happening tomorrow. You can't pop in. I'm not in the Discord. So the only way to get a hold of me is call me. I'm not in the Discord. Should I pop in the Discord? He won't pop in. He didn't pop in Rewind. He popped on balls. Yeah, you know what? Let's run an experiment. Let's see if he's up. Let's see if he's up. No, let me turn my voice chat up just in case he does come in. I can hear him. All right, boom. I'm in here. Let's just see. Let's see if he pops in. He ain't gonna pop in. He didn't pop in a Rewind, but he popped in the balls. I know he was on Aussie. He was talking shit while I was sleeping. So he was mad Steak was gone. What happened to Steak? Did his computer die or something? Did his computer die or something? The van people got him? Oh, God. More than likely, Keem's in bed. He was probably in bed when he called last time. Because I went back and listened to it. Well, I watched the clip somebody provided. Or was it a clip? No. Yeah. So. The boogeyman snatched his Steak ass up. Well, I hope Steak's okay. I love Steak. Steak's a good guy. What's up, Beavis? All right, so I'm not going to put a goal up because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know if I'm going to be on this show tomorrow. And tomorrow's supposed to be not June the King. Tomorrow's supposed to be Low Tier God. So I don't even know if that's happening. We're going to find out, though. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be? Look, whatever happens tomorrow, good, bad, or indifferent, just know Xylie's going to be okay. She goes through a range of emotions, but when it comes down to the nitty gritty, Xylie's going to be okay, and she always will be. I will always be okay. No need to worry about me. I'm not a snowflake. I made it 49 years for a reason. You know? No need at all. All right, let me catch up on reading things. Run from breakfast. Thank you for the one gifted. Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Love you, Xylie. I'm headed to sleep. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Exile Warrior. Thank you for being a Band World member for 2 months. Alyssa. Thank you for being a Band World member for 2 months. Exile Warrior became Cash Cow. Thank you, Exile Warrior. Scrimpy. Let the Reaper reap. Yes. Nusu, welcome to Band World. Power Rage. Not gonna lie, I was expecting to be jump scared by Keem, little entrance music. Well, first of all, you wouldn't hear his entrance music because I have my soundboard cut off. So if I'm running OBS, you never hear people's entrance music because I keep my soundboard muted. Poke Gaga with 50 fucking gifted. Was that 50? Holy shit, bro. Really? I wish I had the 50 bomb song. I wish I had the 50 bomb song. Not bad for just watching videos, huh, Keem? Beans, welcome to Cash Cow. Thank you. Damn. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Power Rage, welcome to Band World. If my chair acts right, hold on. I gotta get up and move my chair. Hold on. I'm gonna redo my damn office, and the first thing I'm gonna do is get a new rug. Xylee, go on Aussie. Keem went off on Reapers. I heard a little bit of it. I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. It is what it is. You know what, though? The people watching and the people who come here every night, they don't mind it. You know why they don't mind it? They don't mind it because I commentate. I go within fair use. I talk about experiences that coincide with what we're talking about in the video. I do all that. Brouhaha says, does Keem not like commentary channels? I think he doesn't necessarily like react channels. And I think what it is, which I kind of understand, I can only watch certain reactors. I can't watch just anybody watching a video. Or, excuse me, anybody reacting to a video. It has to be certain ones or I can't stay focused. My two are Chud Logic and Nick Diorio. You know? That's the two that I can watch reacting to a video. I can't do everybody, though. How am I going to force drama on Reapers if she isn't commenting on the vids? If I'm not commenting on the vids, what is he talking about? Well, obviously Beckett's one of them. He's like the bestie. I mean, I really enjoy this because it's a good win before Chubby puts me to sleep from non-10. Oh, God, Riken, no, I love Chubby. Don't talk about Chubby like that. I love Chubby. Harrison goes tomorrow. Keem about to be like, I don't like the way Xylee's chair has pink on it. She failed the test again. Bro, honestly, I'm not a child. I don't need tests. Just be straight up and just, you know. So hold on one second. Hold on. I swear to God. Hold on. All right. Run for Breakfast says, sorry, I meant she's not commenting on LCU clips. Why would I run a second show commenting on LCU clips when I do that on my main show? If we talk about the biggest stories on the main show or on Rewind, why would I be watching them here and doing it again? For them to be done again on Chubby, to be done again on Cafe, to be done again on Nerds, to be done again on Tests, to be done again on Nuts, to be kind of halfway talked about on Queens, to maybe be talking about on live now because Keem's not on live. Am I wrong? Like, what? They're going to get all the main points on at least every other show. Agrees, Ziley. It's like what I like state. He comment on LCU if he's involved. Otherwise, he does a show. Yeah. Keem was definitely not on Aussie for 2 hours. He definitely was not there for 2 hours. I know that for a fact. So nice try, JK. JKP. JKP, what makes you think I'm gonna believe anything you're typing in this chat when you come in here and fucking hate the whole time you're in here? Come on, bro. I wasn't born yesterday. Yeah, he was on there for like a half an hour. I scrolled through it. I saw how long he was on there. Jenna, I love outside coverage of drama. Yeah, exactly. Why is Ziley fighting with everyone? Didn't she... Why is Zai fighting with everyone? Didn't she learn anything from getting kicked off a rewind? Dynasty Warrior, what? What, Dynasty Warrior? Damn, girl, you turned quick, didn't you? What, am I supposed to stop being who I am? Am I supposed to stop who I am? Stop fighting who? I'm not fighting anybody. Who am I fighting? Stop being so sensitive. If you think this is fighting... I'm not even raised my voice. I haven't even yelled. Believe me, when I'm fighting, they hear me 3 blocks down. I'm so loud. What are you talking about? Fighting. I thought people want Ziley gets real. Well, guess what? Ziley gets real is fucking aggressive. Y'all haven't learned that by now? Ziley gets real is aggressive. So what, Dynasty Warrior? You don't want me to be Ziley gets real now? Is that what that is? I'm just asking. Scrippy says, as a day one RWO cult member, I'll continue to support you both wherever happens. You both have helped me more than you'd ever know. RWO for life. Hell yeah. Run for Breakfast says, W's in the chat for the content that isn't just content clips from the LCU shows, Locale Reaper Supremacy. Period. Be at peace, fuck. I know no peace. Hey, Dynasty Warrior, what is my saying? I live off of 3 things. Caffeine, nicotine, and motherfucking spite. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those women. Yes, sir. Whatever you want, sir. I'll be a good girl. Excuse me, sir. May I have another? I'm not one of those bitches. Never have been one of those bitches. This is the bitch that Keem hired. And I'm back to being the bitch that Keem hired. So I don't know what to tell you. Because this is exactly what he wanted. So please, I don't need the telling me how I'm supposed to act. I'm 49 years old. I've gone through my whole goddamn life acting like this. Dynasty Warrior, and that's why you get kicked off your own show. No, I got kicked off my own show, Dynasty Warrior, because of exactly the opposite. I got kicked off because exactly the opposite. I stopped being that way. That's why. But you know, it's funny how you're getting on me about fighting when you're the one that DM'd me and told me that he was talking shit on Aussie. Well, you're one of the people that DM'd me and told me, oh, Keem's talking shit about you on Aussie. Oh! Damn. Seems like to me you're trying to stir the pot, huh? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't do DMs. There we go. That's why I don't do DMs. Ooh. Damn. Got him. All right, let me cue this video up.
Podcast with a
All right, here we go. Who is this?
Hi, abuelita.
What's up, Exile?
Can I show them the barbatos, the little thing I would show Axel, the little elephant monster thingy, if you don't mind?
Send it to me.
All right, I'll send it to you. I just wanted to show that. I'll be back.
Yep.
I'll let you be.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Hold on, I have to show you all this. It's actually kind of cute. I just gotta wait for him to send it to me. Paranormal Spirit Chasers, thank you for the hearts. Adam says Xylee skips the smoke and brings straight fire. Take it or leave it. Period. Scrimpy says, so when do we start watching the same clip on this channel 10 other shows have? Bring out the bad bith in you and lay down that law. Period. Wait, did I miss anything else? Heck says, I want Xylee to get real bith. Hell yeah. And Darcy says, if you did DMs, you cancel us all, have mercy. No, it's not about canceling. It's about don't talk shit in the fucking chat and act one way when you know this is me. When you know this is me. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. I got to show you all this. Hold on. Okay, apparently this right here is Axel's friend. This is Axel's little friend that Exile made. Isn't it cute? That's his little friend. Exile, what's the name of... I forgot the name of... Oh, I said Barnabas. His name is Barnabas. I named him Barnabas. He's so cute. Why he give my cousin a demon to be friends with? Well, he's a little reaper. He has to have a little demon friend. Hello. Hello. Hell yeah. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get started on the Willie Mac video. Powerpuff, I have no idea what's going on with Rewind. I have no idea what's going on with this show. We will see tomorrow. Rum for Breakfast says 8 in honor of Lunchbox. Yeah, because we're not at the 10 a.m. spot. Lunchbox is in bed when we go live now. I miss Lunchbox putting random fucking numbers every time I said a 1. I will say that. I do miss that about Lunchbox. Bless his heart. He was such a little pain in the ass. All right, so this video is called The Most Evil Couple Hits a New Low. Idubbbz and Anisa, false allegation and lies. Let's go. Oh, and there's a drama brewing that's going to take a lot of reading on my part. Well, kind of a lot of reading. My boy Beckett is having some issues with Courtney Pete. And even to the point where I had to, you know what, I'm going to go ahead. No, actually, wait, before we start this video, because honestly, I'm kind of tilted with this fucking drama. I'm actually kind of tilted by it. Hold on. I got to show y'all this stupid shit. This stupid shit. All right. We're going to start with the besties tweet first. All right, we're going to start with this tweet first, and then we're going to move to what I retweeted. All right, hold on. All right, so my homie at Cope and Seethe, which is like the best friend, Beckett, Courtney Pete telling a 13-year-old that she's their actual mom before a few days later trying to explain how the minor would one day find their real family, LMAO. This is all while the kid's mom was trying to stop Courtney talking to her child. Now look at this shit. The kid's saying, that's why it pisses me off as badly as it does. Sorry for the language. Just realize now that you're something, let me know if you find it like disrespectful. Courtney goes, LOL, I'm your actual mom. Swearing is fine. The kid, the 13-year-old goes, noted, I love my mom so much. I just wish she understood how, whatever. That's why I go to other people, because her advice, she tells me sorry and that she loves me, but that's it. It doesn't help me. Then later, Courtney goes, see, the family you're stuck with right now is not the only family you will have in life. Found family is what people like us end up with. We go out, leave our shit families, and go find better ones. People we choose to be family because they care and love us. I've been treated better by people I'm not related to than my own family 1,000 times over. Blood just tells you who not to breed with. It doesn't mean anything aside from that. Why, as a 30-year-old woman, you are sitting there and telling a 13-year-old this? So I see this, get pissed off, and I retweet it. What in the Colleen Ballinger fuck is this shit? Talking to a 13-year-old about a found family, and they will have after being stuck with the one they have now. Bitch, how old are you? Why are you in a Discord with a 13-year-old? And why are you talking shit like this? You know, FYI, there's a word for what you was doing here. There's a word. And if people understood that word better, after definition explanations and stuff like that, there's a reason why I said Colleen Ballinger in my tweet. There's a word for what this is. I'm just saying. There's a word for that. Harlequin goes, hello, Reaper. Secretary here. Update the goddamn wheel. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I gotta put Pokey Gaga's name in like 50 times, don't I? Fuck. I just realized that. Shit. All right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shit. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Wait, why isn't it here? Okay. Poke Gaga, say something in the chat. What? Actually, I think you're already on the wheel. Hold on. Thank you. Is Poke Gaga in the wheel already? Because if he is, avoiding con. No, he's not. All right. There he is. All right. All right, two. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Copy 5, 10. All right. Haha. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Let's go. Powerpuff says, if RWO knew Tommy C and Glammy, I bet she's on Chubby. You don't know what happened, do you, Powerpuff? Glammy's gone. Glammy is gone. All right, so Poke Gaga just look. This whole quarter is just Poke Gaga. This whole right here is just Poke Gaga. Boom, right there. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all that tweet that Beckett put out because I've been tilted ever since seeing that tweet. So, okay, now for real. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get started. For real this time. Okay? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked by the Courtney Pete tweet. Well, she left the Discord, Karen. Yeah, she left the Discord. She left the Discord before Rewind. Either that or she left during live or right before live. Yeah, unless she came back in. Oh, I saw, but maybe Keem has a secret like the... Okay, you know what, Powerpuff? You're not wrong. Keem will play some games. That's true. You got to give him respect for that. Maybe Pirate. I don't know. All right, let's get started.
Ian made a video titled Coming Clean, where he doesn't come clean about anything. He just chooses to respond to obvious trolls. And even with that in mind, in the clips he replies to, he still looks bad.
And then Ian goes on a podcast with a therapist and gets extremely real with him, which is a profoundly stupid idea. He of all people should know better than to go on a therapist's podcast and vent about his very real problems on a public forum like that, because people will use that information against him.
If you're going to be a hater-ass bitch, take it the full way. Take responsibility for having the opinion that crying online is pathetic and weak.
Okay, crying online is pathetic and weak. And as the person who the last 4 times she's been in front, last 3 times she's been on, no, 4. I think it's 4. I have cried. Okay, it is pitiful and weak. It is 100%. I know it's weak. And I hate it. But sometimes you get so angry, or actually tonight it was about being sad. You get so angry and you can't physically do anything. The only thing that comes out is tears. We're not at 2 times speeds. We're at 1.25. But yeah, he is bearable. The faster you go, Nova, the more bearable he is.
What makes it pathetic is you spend 2 whole videos concern trolling Ethan, siding with people going after his wife, his family, encouraging false CPS calls. Like, yeah,
Yes.
you cried on camera, but you were really just projecting about how it's affected you.
It's really hard to be
Because he doesn't give a fuck about anybody but himself and his wife. And quite honestly, his wife comes before himself. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody. All he gives a fuck about is who's the cool crowd he can hang out with. That's all he gives a fuck about.
a couple online and see people attacking your partner.
There is the fat one and his cohort who are listening to Anisa describe, like, essentially having a hard time online, seeing people mock and make fun of her dad with Alzheimer's.
They were laughing at my dad for getting sick on some of these forums. Like,
What did
just, like,
you
really
think? What did you think? Because you shared it online?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what people are gonna do because they want to get a reaction out of you. This is how the internet works.
He literally, okay, we watched that video. Which basically was, hey, go check out Kino Casino. That's basically what the video was for. All right. Right here, he gives him the formula of why it happens. He literally just gave him the formula.
And, like, that's what people are gonna do because they want to get a reaction out of you. This is how the internet works. It shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
The whole time, he is not saying that he is a perpetrator of bullying her. What he's saying is that other people are doing that. But he is doing it actively.
Yes, he's concerned trolling you.
All right, Savage Cupcake says, this is not a dig at Xylee, which I'm not taking it as such, because I think I understand your sentiment. But I can't wait until people quit caring about Idubbbz. Why does anyone waste their time on this trash couple? Well, that's okay. I get it. I know what you're saying. I feel you, because I'm gonna be honest, I got tired of hearing about Destiny the same exact way, although their shit is constantly happening with Destiny. And I'm getting tired of hearing about Hassan the same exact way, right? The thing is when you're a drama farmer, Idubbbz loves to do stupid shit. And that last video he put out was stupid shit. And it literally was a video that was worth pointing to and laughing at. You know? Yeah, exactly, Savage. You know. Exactly, Savage Cupcake. Like, dude, same with Destiny Hassan. Exactly. And I love a Willie Mac video. I do. And he always adds something a little bit extra in it, so.
Many of these people are, but are we supposed to feel bad after what you've done? You've asked for this. Creator Clash's most viral fighter dad is talking about how he's broke and has been asking Ian to box him at a Misfits event. It's a natural storyline. They could both get a bag and make up some of the money they've lost from Creator Clash, but Ian's having none of it, just calling dad names.
Don't want to give him my attention in general. Like, I think he's been an asshole. So fuck him.
Ian followed up.
He's being a coward. He's being a coward. Dad is one of the nicest people you could ever communicate with. Really? Come on now. Just say you don't want a box.
This terrible video by doing a live stream responding to his boxing coach, where he calls Michael and his wife liars while lying the whole time.
For some reason, this stupid fucking loser and his dumb as rocks wife decided to go on the H3 podcast. They already spilled their guts. They were getting paid like $5,000 to go on this podcast.
They didn't go on there knowing they would receive $5,000. Ethan offered it to them when they complained about not receiving a bonus from you.
Exactly. That's exactly what we pointed out, because it was right there. It was right there, you dumb fuck. They didn't say, hey, come on the podcast for 5K. It was, oh, Ian owes you 5K? Well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and give it to you. That's what it was. It wasn't, hey, come on the podcast for 5K. Dummies. Poke Gaga says, Savage, I think it's because deep down, people are still holding on the hope that he snaps out of it, and the Idubbbz they grew to love is still there. Yeah. Absolutely.
And hearing about how Kate fights to end child brides in her free time.
I want to say here that I, the capitalist, will once again be ponying up for the right cause. It is not right that he stiffed you guys. I'm going to be sending you guys $5,000 for the bonus that you never got.
Oh my God.
Because he should have never f***ed you guys.
And if you think Ian's video is bad, wait till you see his live stream. I watched all 6 hours. It's him constantly playing victim and acting stupid.
Let me throw you a curveball.
This is why I like Willie Mack so much. You know all those Hassan videos that he made? He watched all those live streams that he got clips from. He watched all that shit. And fun fact about Willie Mack, he still writes his scripts with a notebook and a pen. He literally writes his scripts out in a notebook, pen and paper. He doesn't do it with an iPhone. He doesn't do it with typing it up on a computer. He literally uses a notebook and paper, notebook and pen. Swear to God.
Here. Anisa, semicolon. Anti-Semitic?
This shit's crazy. I cannot believe, like, it is so fucking gross. So gross. Why? Why would you ever say that?
Because Anisa was calling Ethan inbred, and you posed with a swastika sword.
Everyone's silent. That's not a fucking funny joke.
Every video is silent if you have it paused.
So inbred is apparently a trope or a like it can be like a dog whistle against Jewish people. It basically, if certain people say it, you'll know that it's a dog whistle to Jewish people. So, ooh, a beefy 5-layer with extra sour cream. That sounds really good, Tropic. Not gonna lie.
I'm not kidding. The second he unpauses it, everyone laughs.
Jewish. I would say, probably in a way.
How insane is that? This guy? I think that's what $5,000 can do to a broke bitch.
At this point in the stream, they weren't even offered money yet.
This is a man who lives in his mother-in-law's basement. Just saying.
I hate to break it to you, but if you pose with a swastika sword, defend ranking Ethan as Jewish brand hummus on an Arab tier list, and your wife is echoing Hassan calling Jews inbred, some people might start thinking, these guys are a bit anti-Semitic. Maybe they got some anti-Semitic tendencies.
Go to the old city so I can get my fucking shit pushed in by some of the most inbred fundamentalist hicks.
Genuinely, all of the most hateful
There you go.
rhetoric is coming from Ian and Anisa and all their weird orbiters. Anisa is interacting with a guy who looks like Millhouse, and he just runs streams calling AB and Uncle Tom, saying he's not a real Arab.
You work for a fucking Zionist who fucking spews Israeli propaganda day in and day out. You are an insult to Arabs, you piece of shit. You little fucking dog. You little weakling. You betrayed your fucking people, bro. And we gave you so much fucking grace.
They are just being racist towards AB because his boss has ever so slightly different opinions on the Middle East. What's hilarious is Anisa does OnlyFans, whose CEO has donated over $11 million to a pro-Israel group. But Anisa gets no smoke.
Ooh.
Just being racist towards AB because his boss has ever so slightly different opinions on the Middle East. What's hilarious is Anisa does OnlyFans, whose CEO...
OnlyFans owner pledged $11 million to Israel lobby. Report. OnlyFans owner, whatever his name is, denies pledging millions to the pro-Israel lobby despite appearing on internal AIPAC documents obtained by the lever. Ooh.
has donated over $11 million to a pro-Israel group. But Anisa gets no smoke. It's only AB. They twist themselves into pretzels trying to get out of it.
I mean, you can make the point that the CEOs, the OnlyFans CEO funding the ADL, are they're funding politicians to make them pro-Israel. Like, but obviously, like, it's different. The one, it's like working for a corporation that like supports, like, it's like that's how she makes her living, bro.
How is that? Wait. That's how AB makes his living. What do you mean? AB makes his living. He is on the payroll of whatever H3's business is called. He's literally on the payroll. Literally. What's the difference? She works for a company that gave money to the people that she's against. Isn't that what we do in woke politics? Isn't that what we do? We strike on the companies that are pro-Israel. Isn't that what we do? I mean, like what? These are the same people who are telling you you shouldn't drink a certain drink, or you shouldn't go to this business and buy coffee from this business because they're pro-Israel. You shouldn't shop here because it's pro-Israel. So wouldn't working for OnlyFans be the same way? You can't pick and choose. You're either all in or you're not. Don't preach it if you're not going to walk it. Am I wrong? Yeah, exactly, Nova. AB needs to leave H3, but Anisa and Denham's can pose on OnlyFans. Smooth brain logic. Exactly.
Like, what can I say? It's really not that different at all. There's a million other platforms Anisa could use. She could go work a real job just like you've suggested for AB. They're acting like there's some sort of nuance there when there isn't. I'm sitting here watching hours of streams, fact-checking every outrageous claim that's made. It takes forever to sift through all this information. I'm sure many of you at work meetings or university lectures know what that's like. That's where Plaude Note comes in. With a single press of a button, it captures everything. Audio, your thoughts in the moment. The app generates transcripts, summaries, chapters, even mind maps, so you can easily revisit exactly what you need. And if you need to review things on a bigger screen, just log into the Plaude web platform and all your content is right there. They have this feature called Ask Plaude.
Oh, you ain't getting money off of me, Willie. No, sir. No, sir. God damn it. He's always smooth with his shit.
Special discount. Thank you, Plaude, for sponsoring this video. So where were we? Ah, yes, these people being the most unself-aware individuals on the internet. Millhouse in particular cracks me up because his racism is so prevalent. He goes after AB for not being Arab enough, but then he defends Anisa.
You betrayed your people, bro. And we gave you so much grace. AB, is that what you want? You want war with your own people? You gonna get it, buddy.
Man, Anisa's half Lebanese is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Meanwhile, AB being half Arab, traitor. Like, what is happening? Is he gatekeeping, advocating for Palestine? Didn't AB raise over $100,000 for Palestinian children? Did we just discover Arab Nick Fuentes? AB recently did a segment on Anisa.
That's so fucking condescending. That's like saying, you know, all people of one particular race, they have to think the same. They all have to move the same way. No, that's not how that works. Humans are humans. They can think however they want to think. Stop with the team sports shit. You know? That's stupid. Stop with the team sports shit.
And Ian saying she's been pressuring him and Olivia to quit the H3 podcast.
Directly blackmail? I don't fucking know. But it's like, leave your job, or we're gonna talk shit about you and you can't respond. You can't respond to it. You just gotta fucking take it. So I don't know what that is.
By the way, they wouldn't do that. Like, to think that Idubbbz and Anisa would like leak private messages between them and AB or speaks volumes of like how little AB knows them.
And then as if it's an act of God to always prove these people wrong, Anisa immediately posts on Twitter proof that she's been pressuring Olivia, who works for Ethan, to quit her job. She tweets, here's the horrible messages AB is referring to. It's Anisa saying, hi Olivia, I know things have gotten really messy, but I'm too old to allow a man to bully women the way Ethan is. The only thing I care about after everything I've gone through is protecting women, including myself and you. Listen to how manipulative this is. I know you're in an abusive, toxic situation, and I love and care about you as a person, but I have to set a boundary for both of our sake. I hope one day you see that it's out of real care and love. When I saw you chiming in, it did.
I know you're in an abusive, toxic situation. Wow. Poke Gaga, you're 100% correct. Betraying your own people, something racists say. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Bitch. She is... She's using all those buzzwords.
Hurt me. I hope you understand, and I hope you put yourself and women everywhere first. You're a smart girl. You just have to believe in yourself. What an unhinged message. She's saying that Olivia is being abused by Ethan. No reason to believe that, and that Olivia should quit her job to help save other women. Which women? Nobody knows. Not important. Just make up crazy shit. Presumably Casey, Tron, and Denham's who are being sued, but they aren't being sued for being women. They're being sued for stealing content. She's tweeting how the lawsuit is frivolous, not true, and how she might have to foreclose on women. They're being sued for stealing content. She's tweeting how the lawsuit is frivolous.
Hearing people victimize themselves over criticism, meanwhile their boss is using his millions of dollars to do frivolous lawsuits and put others in financial ruin. I could literally be forced to foreclose and lose my home if I can't keep up with legal fees. I guess you shouldn't have just sat there and let the video play. I don't know what to tell you there, Casey Tron. Maybe you shouldn't have got so fucking high you forgot you were playing a fucking video. Remember you said you were so high you didn't remember that you even played the video? Maybe you shouldn't stream that fucking high. You dumb bitch. Eat more Taco Bell. I don't know what to fucking tell you. You literally smoked more than you talked and you played the video. What am I supposed to tell you? And you were on the H3 Snark as one of the creators. Go watch this stream. That way you can watch the video and not give Ethan the view. Bitch, what? Exactly, Derek. Says the woman who has spent enough money on weed in the past 10 years so she could have bought 2 houses. Period. They fucked around and found out.
Not true, and how she might have to foreclose on her house. But she doesn't tag Ethan in this, she tags AB as if he's paying the lawyer. Anisa is pumping her up. I love you, Casey. You're so smart. No, she's actually a complete fucking moron. Casey's currently being sued for copyright, and she's still watching TV show episodes when she's not even there. No reaction. These people like to sell that their core identity is—
That's what they do all the time over there in Twitch. Twitch is a horrible platform. You get away with too much shit. Who still watched H3 for the entertainment? I watch H3 every now. It depends on the subject for me. But then again, I can't watch whole streams because I'm too busy with LCU shit. But certain subjects, I watch them.
being a woman or being Arab. It's not, it's being a victim. Ethan replied to Casey Tron saying the settlement is off the table. She's writing tweets about how she comes from an abusive household and that what he's doing is class warfare.
I come from poverty, drug abuse, and domestic violence. So I'm sorry that I do that shit. What are you telling me? Okay, that's...
What does poverty and drug abuse and domestic violence have to do with the fact that you watched H3's video, you watched his content nuke, and you didn't speak? You literally smoked and coughed more than you spoke, and you just let that video play. What does the three things in that sentence have to do with how you reacted to that video? Nothing. Nothing at all. And I don't give a fuck about the firearms being pointed at you either. Has nothing to do with the fact of what you're getting sued for.
I've had firearms pointed at me defending my mother from abuse. Privileged people like Ethan AB. Why are you trying to weaponize this horrible trauma you've been through against me for something you did? You stole my content maliciously. Remember? You wouldn't be getting sued if you didn't steal my content maliciously. I'm sorry all that traumatic stuff happened to you, but that doesn't mean you get to steal shit because you have trauma, right? Like, I'm sorry, that's just not how the world works.
Base? And it wouldn't be an H3 drama if Idubbbz didn't get involved. She immediately hopped onto the premise that H3 employees should quit their jobs over Palestine.
She does not care. I have to leave my job. She's drawn her f***ing line in the sand because she has the right to tell me how I provide for me and my f***ing family. Let me be clear. I don't care Israel, Palestine. I don't give a f***. The world compared to my family.
So this is why they're trying to say, like, no, I was not saying I don't care. I was saying that, like, none of that matters compared to my family. Like, I will take a paycheck working for anyone, regardless of their political stance, because my family matters more than anything else. That's what I was saying.
Denims, shut the fuck up. You are literally a dumb bitch. You are quite literally a dumb bitch. Miss, I wouldn't watch Mudahar's video because it was about Keffels, and Keffels is on the left, and you don't watch exposed videos about people on the left. You save your time for people on the right. But I'm just going to look at the thumbnail and go ahead and call Mudahar transphobic because of it. Because that's what everybody was saying, so I was just going to go for it. And I'm just going to say what everybody else says. Shut up. God damn. I remember when Mahler and EFAP covered Denims. That was funny. I bet it was. I like Mahler.
Okay, but how is it wrong? She gets mad over AB making a lot of money.
And also, this is an insane weird thing to share. When there's videos of you doing a fucking $4,200 house apartment tour. I'm going to say Palestine and Israel, and I only take the money for my family. Anyways, $4,200 LA apartment tour. Let's go. Look at my $4,200 apartment tour. Woo, let's go.
Who cares? Bro, Denims also does OnlyFans. Denims, you work for someone who directly donated $11 million to AIPAC. Ethan.
Oh, what? How's that soapbox you standing on, girl? How's that soapbox you standing on, girl? This is why I don't trust virtue signalers. If you virtue signal, I'm gonna look at you sideways. What's up, Neon? Poke Gaga's like, when I say those people, I'm referring to political Twitch streamers, period.
never done that. How can these people be this unself-aware?
Like, at the end of the day, they're mad because they couldn't get AB and Lena to quit.
Right.
Which was always their goal.
These people being so nasty is exactly why Ethan won't settle with them. They want to be seen as human rights activists, but look at what they're doing. Look at what they're saying. They're going after AB because he doesn't act Arab enough for them, which basically just means he doesn't agree with them on every single thing.
Like, when he hears another Lebanese man saying that, like, yo, motherfucker, you fucked up, that hurts him more than someone else saying it. And I understand that. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm right here in Lebanon, where you wish you were. I'm out here getting bombed by fucking Israelis, where you're sitting comfortably in Los fucking Angeles.
If that's the case, I don't think AB wants to be in Lebanon.
I have more of a fucking claim of being Lebanese and talking about this fucking crisis and this fucking genocide, while you're out there fucking cosplaying as an Arab.
How is he cosplaying? He's half Lebanese. See, we were watching something where we were like mixed children. No, actually, it was AB talking about it when he was in his suit on H3, talking about how mixed children get it bad. Oh, 100%. I, as a mixed child, have heard this very same thing. I'm cosplaying as Latina. Listen to your accent. You don't even sound Puerto Rican. Had to hear it all my damn life. All my damn life. You don't know Spanish? You're not a real Puerto Rican. That's what happens when, that's what happens to mixed babies. That's exactly what happens to mixed babies. Fuckers like this. Pisses me off. Project Mayhem says, all these people involved bury themselves to drama whores and care about nobody or nothing other than digging faster and faster. Very true, actually.
Actually trying to cosplay as a white person. He's trying to... Anyways, AB wishes he could have my approval. That's what he really wants. He wants me to be like, listen, guys, AB's one of us.
This guy's gross. They claim to be standing up for women as they are targeting and trying to manipulate Olivia because she's a woman. Ian and Anisa are so...
He's quite honestly being racist against his own people. That's all that is. That's racism by his own people. Guess what? Children do not pick how they are born or who they are born to. Come on, bro. Harlequin said, that's been my whole life. If you're black, why are your eyes green? Yeah, it's stupid shit like that. It's stupid shit like that.
Angry and spiteful, they wouldn't even help their old boxing coach's wife's agenda to end child marriage.
I think it was Kate specifically. She messaged me about this child marriage thing, and it was very importantly right after Michael Briggs requested that I be his guarantor on a loan to open like a boxing gym.
According to Michael and Kate, this is like 5 months apart.
Why would you be mad for 4 months after? He's saying he was mad because I asked him to be a guarantor, not a loan, a guarantor. He's like, I lost my ass on all this stuff. And first of all, if you constantly talk about how much of a millionaire you are, and then you're mad.
I don't think they are, by the way. I think they lost. I think they lost the vast amount of their fortune.
But I was short with him. I said, like, in no world would I ever be able to do that, because I wanted to express like very clear boundaries. And I did. I don't know how long later it was. I wasn't done being angry about it for sure. But Kate did message me about like a child marriage bill thing. And I didn't pass it along to Anisa. I looked at it and I closed it. I was just angry at them. And I was like, you know, f you guys, I'm not going to be boxing anytime soon. And yeah, I'm done with this shit. But at least for the child marriage thing, like, they didn't message Anisa about that shit. That was definitely a me thing. Me being like just kind of angry and uncaring about it. Like, whatever.
You could have just said no to helping them out with the loan and still help them out with the child bride stuff. That's an option.
I can't believe in that.
I mean, yeah, you could have just said, no, I don't want to get involved or whatever. You know what I mean? It's so stupid.
Screenshot that the DM that she shared, right, to try to expose, you know, Olivia. Like, she said in there that, oh, I care about women and, you know, children or girls. I'm just like, you're a fake.
Being so mad about me asking not for a loan, but a guarantor for somebody that's supposed to be a millionaire,
Just say no.
multi-millionaire.
Well,
just say no.
Something,
but also,
something
you
nice.
can't tell me you're extremely mad about it, and then 4 months later, the latest I asked him was September. My wife asked him in January the following year, 2024, about supporting a bill, and he's still so mad that he can't even show the message to Anisa and just closes it. It's like, bro, how much did you hate us? And why did you hate us so much?
Ian's somehow a worse activist than Hassan.
But I also might want to stream while Hassan's streaming, because he deserves like a little competition, especially if people see me as like...
Competition, you wouldn't even... Ian, you streamed to like 200 people. Hassan has thousands. You wouldn't be competition. And you're streaming WoW. He's like talking politics and watching the news and TV shows and shit. The fuck? How are you going to be competition, bro? That makes no goddamn sense.
The white Hassan.
Hassan is already white.
You dumb cracker bitch.
During Ian's stream, he has this lie counter. It gets to over 60 by the end of the stream, but he doesn't prove that anything is a lie. Most of the time, he ends up confirming it to be true.
Hard to get Ian to train because he doesn't like boxing. He doesn't like boxing him.
Well, that seems to be...
I do like boxing. I didn't like boxing around you.
Then why did you hire him to be your trainer for 2 years in a row? Ian immediately follows this up with, yes, sometimes you gotta do stuff you don't like.
I don't know. Have these people never done something that they don't enjoy? Like, isn't that what, like, a lot of jobs are? You know? Isn't that just like a lot of, raising a child?
I think a lot of people actually do enjoy being parents.
Like, there's a lot of things that you might not enjoy that has difficult moments that you do because it's worth it, because there's something else that you're doing it for. I definitely didn't like boxing for the first week, but as it happened, like, now I watch boxing all the time. I'm going to watch the fucking Canelo
Watching it and doing it are two different things. You know how people watch it and they don't do it? What?
Crawford fight. This upcoming Saturday. Yeah, I like boxing.
Nobody's talking about if you like watching boxing. They're talking about you training.
But yes, fucking nasty piece of shit like you make me not like it as much.
He was talking about how you didn't like boxing while he was training you. You're making it sound like he was telling the truth. Michael describes how he was almost fired for talking to Ian too sternly during a sparring session. Ian completely crashes out over this.
Did you say he cried?
Oh, we had to have a meeting.
Yeah, so after that, so he was crying.
We had to have a meeting. How ridiculous is that? Men aren't supposed to have emotions, especially not sad emotions. It should only be anger. Emotions should only be anger with men.
Oh my God, he's coping. Did you see that cope? Holy fuck.
He's out over this.
Did you say he cried?
We had to have a meeting.
Yeah, so after that, so he was crying.
We had to have a meeting. How ridiculous is that? Men aren't supposed to have emotions, especially not sad emotions. It should only be anger. Emotions should only be anger with men.
He's so mad.
And afterwards was horrible because then we went back to the hotel and then they were eating at Denny's and they said, we need to have a meeting. So I had to go to Denny's. And they pretty much then talked about how they were going to have to fire me because I reminded...
Okay, we got to update the lie counter.
He just adds an arbitrary amount of lies every few minutes.
We got to be at around in maybe 27, I think so. Oh, brother. Yeah, so Anisa and I do like Denny's. That is something that we were guilty of. We love Denny's. But yeah, he said, I had to go to Denny's. He had to go to Denny's.
If you're hosting a meeting at Denny's, that means he has to be there, right? If you noticed...
But why didn't he talk about the meeting? Why is the Denny's the important part of that? Wouldn't it be the meeting was the important part about Denny's? I'm just asking. Like what?
Ian is really into defending Denny's. He rewinds the video to try and show Michael lying, but it's over the smallest detail.
He was crying at the gym afterwards, and I said, and
he's framing this in such a way. I was able to keep it together in the gym. I was actually crying not outside the gym, in the car, away from the gym. I was like, oh, okay, now that I'm away from people, I'll let it rip.
I wasn't crying.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Those of you who used to be Idubbbz fans, I think he's gone. It's done. It's over. It's done. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me look at something real quick. Now we're good. All right. Yes, he cried in the car, Easy. He cried in the car. He did not cry at the gym. He cried in the car.
Crying in the gym. I was crying outside the front door. I was in my car with the windows rolled down. It's just not relevant. You told him you would replace him if he didn't adjust how he talked to you. Now, Ian denies this.
They pretty much then talked about how they were going to have to fire me because I reminded Ian of his father when his father would yell at him as a kid.
We never used the word fire. We never used the word getting a different coach. We never used anything that would imply that he was going to be fired.
But it sounds like the rest of that is true. Now, Ian's coach did respond to parts of this live stream, but the meeting wasn't recorded, so it's up to you on who you want to believe.
They were like, oh, we weren't going to fire him. Dude, you told me you were going to have to find another coach that could talk to you properly if I didn't change how I talk to you.
The most insane allegation to come from Ian's stream is Anisa claiming that Michael was a creep to her. She started off by writing in Ian's chat, he wouldn't stop hugging me. It was really upsetting. I tried to push him off and I cried. Idubbbz, can you explain why I was crying? Now, Ian is on live stream reading this chat and he's like, yeah, sorry, Anisa, I don't remember any of this.
Being able to... Anisa, you can come here and explain it if you want, because I don't have a fucking recollection of it.
And she replies, nah, it's fine.
And also just...
The story is Anisa changed the music at the gym, she got confronted on it by a different coach, and then she cried.
Anisa felt embarrassed because this guy, you know, it felt bad that, you know, he came in and just like kind of changed the music. And then Michael just went into his own like weird explanation.
How did this fairly mundane story turn into allegations of Michael being a creep? Michael responded and he seemed...
All that was about music? Asking to be coddled by a boxing coach, someone who is prepping you to get hit by another man is wild. Yeah. Oh my God. What? Rum, you remember that picture you sent me? Wasn't it with that boxing coach? That picture you sent me that was in the docket. Wasn't it with that boxing coach? What year was that? That it was her and Idubbbz anniversary? Was it that boxing coach? Oh, that was Gorgeous Gabe. Okay. That was the guy he was sparring with. Yeah, it sounds like she was trying to accuse him of harassment. Yeah. What?
Weird explanation.
How did this fairly mundane story turn into allegations of Michael being a creep? Michael responded and he seemed shocked by it.
She was mad that I wanted to change that Patty changed the music, because I wasn't even the one that did it. Once again, I'm nice. I probably would have let her play that stupid shit. So Patty wanted to change the music, does change the music. She gets upset, starts talking shit about Patty. I stick up for Patty and told her music was 12-year-old emo music. As soon as that happened, I literally turned around because I was like, okay, let's do our pads. I was going to put her gloves on. She runs to the bathroom. By the time she comes out of the bathroom, she's bawling. She tries to leave to go to the car, and I see her go to the front door, but she realizes she doesn't have the keys to the car. So she has to come back. At this point, she's already crying. She's super sad. Once again, they don't know what the empathy is. I see a woman crying, and I'm going to feel bad. I go give her a hug because I'm like, hey, I'm sorry that you're crying. I didn't hug her to the point where she started crying. I felt bad, so I gave her a hug.
She was crying.
And I said, yeah, she was bawling. So I hugged her.
That's a crazy, malicious lie. The way she told that story is nuts. She's crying from the ox thing, and then she's making it sound like she's crying because you're like squeezing her and not letting her go.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't doubt it, because just by the way she acts on Twitter and just by the way she was acting when she was messaging while Idubbbz was streaming, I wouldn't doubt it. She takes everything to the extreme. Look at the message she sent Olivia. Standing up for all women. I know you're in an abusive, a toxic environment. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. It's not surprising.
That Ian tells the story pretty much the same way Michael does makes me feel like she's lying.
Yeah, I did have empathy, and I went to hug her because she was a crying woman. You know who didn't try to hug her? Ian, because he has no empathy for his wife that's crying. He didn't even.
You remember it. You remember it.
He probably sees her crying so much, it's like, whatever, different day. That's like me yelling. My husband's gonna go, she's yelling. Different day. You know? It's when I'm quiet is when my husband's worried. It's when I'm quiet, when I'm so angry I'm quiet, that's when my husband hugs me. Because he knows I'm that mad. But he knows if I'm yelling, there's a way that I'm working through it. You know what I mean? But it's when I'm quiet, that's when he's like, okay, I need to give her a hug. Because me being quiet is not very often. Harlequin's like, that's why I'm unfazed when you yell. Exactly. And half the time when I'm yelling, I'm not actually yelling. It's just I'm a loud bitch. And Bruggs, you did not get one. Poor Bruggs. Out of all that 50, you didn't get one, Bruggs. So your husband is never nervous then? Nah, my husband knows me. My husband, listen, we are the perfect pair. My husband is the exact opposite of me. I'm the one in the relationship that I'm fiery and I'm like blah 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 like a Tasmanian devil, but I'm a problem solver. He's the one that he's calm, cool, and collected. And he's the one that as soon as I solve the problem, he puts it in motion. That's how me and my husband work. Literally. Just negative, positive. We mesh well, you know? That's why we're a perfect team.
He does.
I remember it perfectly. I tell Ian, I'm like, dude, I'm like distraught. I'm like, I didn't mean to make her cry that bad. Ian's like, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I repeat, these people are so gross. Went after Ethan's kids for the CPS stuff, defended and laughed at death threats when skulls were sent to Ethan's house, implied that Ethan was abusing Olivia, and now this creep allegation against Ethan's boxing coach. But these people aren't just metaphorically gross, they're actually gross. They're talking about how Ian doesn't shower and he's sending pictures of his tongue to his boxing coach because he's afraid he's going to get sick. It's like, yeah, brother, toothpaste, hygiene, soap, it goes a long way.
He would smell so bad that when he comes back in the afternoon to train, he doesn't shower in between his sessions. And so like the coaches that are training other, members there would just like look at us with the weirdest face, and Michael would try to take Ian.
Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever been inside of a boxing gym. Put a 2 in the chat if you have not. Put a 1 in the chat if you've been in a boxing gym. 2 in the chat if you have not. Okay, quite a few 2s. A boxing gym is very hot. A boxing gym literally smells like sweaty, crusty socks. And like dirty balls. All right? Now, you take those smells, you take the heat, times that by a man not taking a shower between workouts in a boxing gym. Bro. Bro, that's not good. Yeah, exactly, Derek. Me and my husband are complete opposites, but that's what makes us work so well. There's no way I could be married to somebody who acts like me. There's no way. Absolutely no way. We'd kill each other. Hell no. Yeah, avoid boxing gyms if you don't like the smell of sweat.
Into the corner where there's not a lot of members of the gym, so they don't have to smell it.
I tried to take
So
it to
that-
the open doorway
yeah.
for the first event where he was talking about getting tonsil stones.
Yeah.
And he was saying he was going to get strep
Yeah.
throat because he had tonsil stones.
Ew.
And I said, Ian, tonsil stones don't cause strep throat. Tonsil stones are because you're not brushing your fucking teeth. And so he was like, oh, okay, hygiene.
Like, it's tough. I'll give you the stinky. The stinky is okay because honestly, I was a little stinky when I was training for boxing. I'm not going to fight it. In between going to the first boxing session at the start of the day and the next boxing session at around like 4 or 5 o'clock, I didn't always get to the shower.
Ew! Ew! No! No! Yes, my brother in Christ. No! What do you mean you get... What did you do in between? No! And he just admitted to that. 100% Maddie. He just admitted to it.
Around like 4 or 5 o'clock, I didn't always get to the shower. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! So I will accept the stinky label.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Yeah, fool. Like, you need to brush your teeth and you like...
Wait, hold on. That shouldn't be something you need to hear from your boxing coach. Brush your teeth.
Yeah, it's almost as if I didn't need to hear it. When it's so crazy, it almost doesn't seem real. It's because it's not real. It's a lie.
Okay, so it didn't happen. But then he immediately admits that it did happen.
He sent us a photo of his tongue. And
Oh,
she said,
no.
oh, I think he might have like bad breath and it's causing.
No, tonsil. She said tonsil stuff.
Hold on. Why did she send you a picture of his tongue?
They thought it would show us that he was going to get strep throat.
Yeah, so he couldn't.
And I'm like, because they were trying to say he's going to get sick before the event. And it can happen if you train too hard before.
Yeah, again, I think they're essentially just saying that we were worried about me getting sick. Like, we were really worried about me getting sick because I had been, you know, avoiding it for a while. So it was scary. It was scary.
I don't know what to say. It's like there's 1,000 things racing in my head, and I don't know what to say. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Scary that maybe this event wouldn't, you know, go well.
Why are you guys...
Why are you sending... Wouldn't you go to the doctor instead of sending a picture of your tongue to your boxing coach? What? Rumper Breakfast says, hello, I'm a fucking retard. Here's a bunch of embarrassing facts about me. Please don't use it to make fun of what a pathetic, smelly pants shitter I am. Bro! Holy shit! I've been to a boxing gym where guys had decent hygiene, lots of open windows and fans, and it was cleaned regularly. It can be done. No, I believe you.
Sending pictures of your tongue to your boxing coach. Like, what's he supposed to do about it?
But we weren't training too hard for him to get sick.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can get sick from fucking anything. You don't need to be training to the point of exhaustion for you to get sick.
But you weren't sick, so why are you doing this? A lot of the stories the coach tells, Ian denies.
Wait, what?
Coach, like, what's he supposed to do about it?
But we weren't training too hard for him to get sick.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can get sick from fucking anything. You don't need to be training to the point of exhaustion for you to get sick.
But you weren't.
Okay. Maybe I'm retarded. Maybe I'm retarded. Boxing training is really, really hard. It sounds to me that Idubbbz wants to be coddled. Yeah, I'm forcing y'all to look at his mouth. Disco. No, it sounds like to me that Idubbbz wants to be coddled. You know? Oh, let's see. Marina Wana says, how are you going to afford life now that you're off Rewind? Just like Ken, the new slow burn from the universe. Hey, guess what, Marina? Fun fact. I have a husband with a really good job. I'm a housewife. I was making do just fine before I came here. I saved money. I actually did what DSP said he was doing. So, don't worry about me, baby.
Sick, so why are you doing this? A lot of the stories the coach tells, Ian denies. Like I said, he said, she said stuff. But some of the things Ian says just gives me a headache.
One time we ended fine, and afterwards everybody's hanging out, and she walks up to Ian and she goes, "You're hungry."
Yes.
And then so they had to leave because Ian was hungry.
I mean, tell me you're not married without telling me you're not married.
Ian, everyone here is married. AB's married, Ethan's married, Michael's married, even I'm married. It's not normal for your wife to tell you when you're hungry. Are you 5 years old? Does she change your diaper too?
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
The biggest criticism for Creator Clash 2 was that it was a charity event that raised...
That shit was so sad. I'm telling you now, if my husband even thought about coming to my live stream and saying some stupid shit like that out of his fucking mouth, y'all would have called the cops on me. I'm just saying, y'all would have called the cops on me. I would have been so mad. What are you cooking your hubby for dinner tonight? Diesel, I don't know. I don't think I'm cooking anything tonight because I made his lunches for the week already. So most likely, because he's on a keto diet where he gets the meals that are already prepped for him. So he eats those for dinner. When he actually eats dinner is Sundays when I cook enough for him to have lunches for the week. So, yeah.
No money for charity. They were allegedly $500K in the hole before the event took place.
He's like, our brand is at stake. We're $500,000 in the hole right now.
I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that at that time. I think a lot of the fighters would have liked to have known that.
Anisa gets on the mic and she's like, actually being $500K in the hole was an awesome accomplishment. We were way ahead of the first creator clash.
I just want to, like, because I'm the one who was, like, seeing the back end. This part of it really pissed me off with Harley saying, like, we would have really liked to know. Being $500,000 in the hole year 2 is actually amazing. Year 1, we were $1 million in the hole before the event, and that's normal because production, broadcasting, renting the arena, paying fighter purses, all of these things cost money. Second year, we were actually less in the hole. All the sales come in 48 to 24 hours. So nobody needed to know that we were in the hole. It's normal business.
If it's so great and normal, then why are you freaking out to Michael about it?
2 weeks before the fight, I'm like, we need to do your 2-a-days. And I said, my brand is at stake. Well, he went and told Anisa that I told him my brand was at stake. So the next day, she comes into the gym super mad, and she's like, our brand is at stake. We're $500,000 in the hole right now.
Ian Stream is very ticky-tacky. You focus on one word and then act like the entire statement is a lie.
I can't stand Anisa. I'm sorry. She is... God. Like, just go away. Just go away and be an OnlyFans girl. Nobody wants to hear your political takes. No one wants to hear about how you stand up for women, which is fucking bullshit in the first place because you're a fucking mean girl. Mean girls don't stand up for women. Okay? You're a fucking mean girl. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Just go do your OnlyFans and just go off into the distance and your husband should stop making fucking videos. Because obviously he doesn't like our reactions to him. Like, seriously. Just go the fuck away, bro. I know that's right, Seek. Same. This is ridiculous, bro. She's such a fucking mean girl. And for no fucking reason either. Honey, you're not the prettiest bitch on the block. All right? You're not part of the fucking plastics, okay, bitch? You're not. All right? You don't have the cutest figure. You're shaped like a fucking rectangle. With dumbass fucking tattoos that look like came from a fucking Cracker Jack box. Shut the fuck up. God damn. It's true. Tell me I'm not wrong. Her fucking tattoos look like they came from a Cracker Jack box blown up and just slapped it and licked it and slapped it on her fucking arm. The fuck out of here. Shit. And she's shaped like a fucking rectangle. Harley Quinn says, no, auntie. She looks like a Walmart skateboard. I ain't never heard that insult before. But you know what, Harley Quinn? I am fucking stealing that. I am stealing that shit. Bitch, you look like a Walmart skateboard, okay? That's how you're shaped. You're shaped like a Walmart skateboard. I am fucking stealing that. So when you hear me say that, just know it's a nod to you, Harley Quinn. Holy shit. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that. I needed that. That was amazing.
He's getting offended over meme sound bites.
She said too much dumping in here. You guys, stop. This is not what podcasting is.
It isn't what podcasting is. They think that that's a fucking...
Wait, Nick started that? Of course Nick started that. That sounds like something Nick would have said. He ain't wrong, though. Okay, well, Mr. Diorio, I doubt you're going to see this. But if you do see this, I'm stealing that from you, okay? Because that was fucking amazing. A Walmart skateboard. I fucking love it. Bro, it's true.
Hilarious line, but they They talked about their dog and shit, having Giardia and all this other crazy shit on their podcast.
You can't talk about your dog getting sick on a podcast? That's too much? That's the line? Dude, your own wife talks about you shitting your pants. How is the dog too far? But there is a glimmer of hope. Ian is
Wait, what?
offended over meme sound bites.
She said too much dumping in here. You guys, stop. This is not what podcasting is.
It isn't what podcasting is. They think that that's a fucking hilarious line, but they talked about their dog and shit, having Giardia and all this other crazy shit on their podcast.
You can't talk about your dog getting sick on a podcast? That's too much? That's the line? Dude, your own wife talks about you shitting your pants. How is...
As much as Anisa has said about you on your own fucking live streams, you have the audacity to talk about how their dog was sick? What? What? The fuck is wrong with these people?
The dog too far. But there is a glimmer of hope. Ian is officially stating he's against the false CPS calls, and he's doing it by rewriting history.
CPS getting called on Ethan is not a good thing. I condemn it.
Bro, if you just said that from day one, you wouldn't be in this predicament.
Putting people in a position.
You know what's funny? That you're saying that now, but you couldn't say anything about it in that fucking video, in the content cop you made about Ethan, though, could you? You couldn't put anything in context of why he was acting out the way he was because of what was happening. You couldn't say anything about the CPS calls. However, you could have the people dancing in your fucking video that they propped up the guy who said he called CPS. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck off. Bro. Hold on, check the docket. I gotta go check the docket. Give me a second. Hold on. Wait, what am I checking the docket for? Oh, wait. Oh, that's what. Okay. That makes sense. That's why he did that. Okay. Okay, that makes sense now. That's why he did that. I was wondering why he did that on the thing. I didn't even realize it was a fucking skateboard.
Of like, okay, make a public statement about us, or you're now on our harassment radar. It's fucked up, and people ignoring like that wasn't what was happening is so stupid.
And you fucking ignored everything that happened to Ethan when you made your fucking video. You used to be a hell of a lot more thorough than that. But the thing is, if you would have mentioned CPS being called from people from your side, that would have fucked up, I would say, a good 3/4 of your fucking argument. Because you, as Ethan's friend, didn't say shit out loud about how CPS should have never been called on him. And you were his friend. And you didn't say shit. You were complacent. That's why you couldn't mention it in your fucking video. Because you're a piece of shit. Bro, I can hate you. I could actually hate you. But if CPS is called on you for an unjust reason, I'll still speak out on it. I'll still speak out on it.
Was happening very obviously. Our podcast got bombarded by his viewers.
You guys should be happy with any viewers you can get. Are we all just supposed to forget that you supported the CPS calls? You said you're glad you didn't defend them.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and Ela's defense, because when you look into the story, it actually looks a lot for Ethan and Ela. And I do mean that literally.
He was proud that he didn't condemn the false CPS calls because Ethan talked about his dog and kids getting sick. Look how
Oh my God, I must have missed it the first time I watched this, but what?
You said you're glad you didn't defend them.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and Neela's defense, because when you look into the story, it actually looks a lot for Ethan and Neela. And I do mean that literally.
He was proud that he didn't condemn the false CPS calls because Ethan talked about his dog and kids getting sick. Look how much he's lying.
Oh my God! You know what he... No, listen to how he said that. He's almost defending the fact that CPS got called.
You didn't defend them.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and...
What do you mean you're not proud? What do you mean you're proud? What?
Neela's defense, because when you look into the story, it actually looks a lot for Ethan and Neela. And I do mean that literally.
He was proud that he didn't condemn the false CPS calls because Ethan talked about his dog and kids getting sick. Look how much he's lying.
CPS getting called on Ethan is not a good thing. I condemn it. And when other people...
Yeah, now you do.
See that he's talking about his children getting giardia from dog poop, people are quite reasonably concerned. And so, yes, anyone who's seeing that content might be concerned enough to call CPS.
These people are champagne activists.
I want to say I picked up on that the first time. I want to say I picked up on it first time, but I watched so much shit that it's hard for me to remember. Here's the funny part. They're now mad that more people aren't jumping to their defense. Their defense of... Defense how? The hell? Oh my God. You're a piece of shit, bro.
Yeah, we care about children. Ethan's children. Meanwhile, they're ignoring supporting a child marriage bill. They falsely accuse the coach, lie about him getting paid to talk bad. Pressure Olivia because she's a woman. Pressure AB because he's Arab. What about this is activism? You're just trying to make your former friends unemployed. Ian describes himself as...
No, they're trying to be a hug box. It's team sports. This whole shit right here is team sports. They're playing teams. If you're not on their team, you're automatically wrong no matter what. If you don't agree with everything they say, you're automatically wrong no matter what. It's bullshit. It's team sports bullshit.
A very stoic person.
It's very obvious. I thought more people would be able to catch on. I am quiet, stoic, not talkative.
Actually, you're too talkative. Feel free to shut up.
And there are still people accusing her of cheating, accusing me of being in an abusive relationship. None of this is true. And there is no evidence for any of this except, like, I guess body language experts coming on and being like, Idubbbz is being stoic here, therefore he's in hell.
That's a very funny word to use to describe your role in your relationship, since the definition is someone who endures hardship without complaining. But then again, I wouldn't describe any of these people as stoic. These people are cry bullies. They cry out victim as they hit you, and then they all come together and pat each other on the back. Dad has since been challenging Ian to a boxing match, saying it would help them both make up lost money from Creator Clash.
I talked to Misfits, and they're talking about, like, big money. Money that would change my life for a very long time.
We need Dad to box Idubbbz. We need to make it happen.
And I feel that Ian, you know, who couldn't use money when you're grinding on the internet all the time, it's hard to earn a living. He hasn't responded. I texted him. We got solved.
Ian's been texting Dad back to kick rocks. Then Ian goes on Millhouse's show where Millhouse tries so hard to suck Ian's cock the entire time.
I always want to defend you guys. Like even the stuff with like Dad right now. Like someone's trying to give you like, dude, Dad has been trying to farm Clout off of this for the last like few weeks, ever since Creator Clash was canceled.
So when he says I'm farming Clout off of Ian, I guess that's his way of negating my valid complaints that I was involved with Ian for 3 years heavily. And then Ian really blew that all up. So I would now...
No, he's just sucking Ian's dick. That's all he's doing. He's sucking his dick. Because he knows that's the closest thing to Hassan. That's all. That's all it is. All of this is just, how can we orbit Hassan and make Hassan happy? And being that Idubbbz is Hassan's friend, we need to orbit Hassan and make him happy. That way Hassan can be happy with us and we can go and do a collab at Hassan's mansion. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it's about. All this shit here is all about clout. That whole group over there, it's all about clout. Whatever Hassan says, we have to run with it so we can have Hassan, so Hassan can back us. So we can get rated by Hassan. So we can be the waiting room for Hassan. So we'll get more viewers so people will watch us before they go watch Hassan. All of this is just about clout. That's all it is. All this shit is just about clout. I guarantee you, if for some reason Hassan would change his mind about, I don't know, a policy or change his mind on a viewpoint or whatever, they all would change it right then and there. Every single one of them would change it. Because it's all based off of Hassan Clout. That's all it is. Every bit of it. That's all it's about. It's disgusting.
Naturally be upset.
Dad spent 3 years working for Creator Clash. He's literally in debt due to Creator Clash 3 failing, and these valid complaints are being written off as him being immature.
His behavior hasn't been cool. Like, he's been literally talking shit about you guys. He's been contributing to the negative attention.
Don't want to give him my attention in general. Like, I think he's been an asshole. So fuck him.
It's not Dad's fault you turned a charity boxing event into a political statement about a war in the Middle East and justified harassment towards a family of 5. Believe it or not, most people think that makes you the asshole. Ian has since done another live stream where he does more lying, more rewriting of history, more playing victim, and we will get to that in part 2. So subscribe to the channel and be sure to check out Plaude. Shout out to the homies over on...
There we go. There we go. Lord have mercy. Damn, man. These people are something else. I know somebody's not texting me. No, it's not. All right. Anyone calling Dad an asshole on this? Oh, wait. Anyone calling Dad an asshole is on the wrong side of that conflict? I agree. I 100% agree with you. All right, so do we want Anisa screams at Ian during his stream or Idubbbz and Anisa cope about their failed careers? Actually, let's do that one. How much time we got? We got plenty.
Holy God, what are you showing me?
It was not aimed.
Hold on.
While Ian's
creepy.
Wait, what is this? This came out 4 days ago. She must be wearing a wig. Hold on. Let's see what this is about. This is from Ozzy Cobb. It was put out 4 days ago.
Yeah.
I literally in my video that I put out, and I think in my stream, I was like, "Hey, please don't like talk about us in a sexual way.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird and creepy."
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Ian's ex-coach, well, I guess our ex-coach, and his wife, Kate Yang, went on the podcast, again, the H3 podcast, and...
Okay, they are at 125.
Said a bunch of really weird shit, but I think the claim was that, I think she was saying that I lied to her about it. I claimed that I was
right, but it was a lie.
With Mia Khalifa in a hijab, by the way, which was a lie to her. I lied to her.
You were trying to impress her.
Which is
you were trying to pull the victim card.
It's like very weird because
It's not as if you didn't have a million things that you could have victimized yourself with. Like, hey, I'm being harassed by a fucking neo-Nazi who's he wants to kick my teeth in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was, and I also want to clarify, when I was the most popular online, it was not for anything sexual.
Yeah.
You were a titty streamer. Anisa, you were a titty streamer. Titty streamers are sexual. Good morning, Morbid. Anisa, stop.
I was just a troll streamer. So that was my claim to fame, and I don't...
No, you were a titty streamer. You wore the low-cut tops, made sure your boobs were pushed up, and the camera was perfectly angled where your boobs were in the middle. Ma'am, you were a titty streamer. Bro.
It's just very...
Did she rush the, I guess, only news to report on from the fucking harassment podcast?
Well, that and that she claimed that you called CPS.
Right, that was another
which
one.
Michael Briggs really quickly touched her knee, which I know what that means for them. That means, babe, we're getting a little crazy. And hey, I get it. You're allowed to do that with your partner.
No, he didn't call CPS, but he sure did say it was okay. Until he disavowed it because he realized how bad that sounded.
Like sometimes your partner gets a little crazy. You got to do a little knee tap, but it was funny because it wasn't out of frame, so you can see him like tapping her, and she pulls it back. She's like, I don't know.
Diesel, that is never going to happen. He never wears shoes, does he? Jenna, that's true. He never wears shoes. He's always in his socks.
But yeah, so they claimed that you called CPS.
Yeah, interesting claim.
And then
Obviously,
she
they
walked
corrected it. Yeah.
And then and that I said that Mia Khalifa and
together.
collaborative, like there's no way that I think the weird thing about it is like it's a very he said she said. Like what I mean, either you like me and you believe that I wouldn't make up the weirdest, very easily refutable lie in the world, or you hate me and you believe that I would
and
make
it's
up
just like,
the
yeah,
easiest-
another stupid thing she said.
Yeah.
Of course, added to the list of stupid things.
So it's like, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
It's not really moving the needle for anyone.
No, it's not. But for my soul, for my
It is
being-
moving the needle for Kate, though.
Yeah.
Kate and Michael. That's some freaky, weird shit. But yeah, the life has been pretty great outside of, internet harassment and everything.
Yeah.
We are in the process, though.
How is the guy who made Content Cop screaming about internet harassment? Content Cop is long gone, guys. Content Cop is long gone.
Will say of getting Fiona diagnosed, or not diagnosed, but
With
like
autism.
with some sort of
But
Bo
yeah,
Burnham of proof.
The Bourbon of proof.
I knew it.
You're the Mike Birbiglia of proof. I'm the Bo Burnham of proof.
We need Bo Burnham.
Okay, I can't watch this. This shit's boring. This shit's boring. Ain't no damn way. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Holy shit.
She is.
Okay, hold on.
She is.
Oh, pause. Shit. All right, so this is coming from, was it H3 Podcast or is it coming from Podcast Highlights? All right.
She's saying that because we had
Oh,
Thanksgiving
big
dinner
time.
with them, as a kind gesture, like it was us and I think one other person for the Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, we're
Yeah, it
talking
was a nice thing
Thanksgiving.
to do for our coach and his partner, and like, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect that it was, like next level friendship or even like bottom of the barrel friendship. Really, it was just
Really?
we were
Bottom of the-
invited. We kind of, I think, blew them off.
I mean, I
maybe
wouldn't
one
go
or
to
two times
Thanksgiving.
before that,
Sometimes you
'cause
just
like,
casually spend.
It's so sad because Idubbbz was one of my favorite YouTubers growing up. The Content Cops, the fan mail unboxings. I would piss myself laughing. Yeah, he's a different person now, buddy.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Total stranger.
Yeah, what? Yeah, don't you always spend Thanksgiving with people that you despise?
God, he's such a douche, bro.
It's so
such a douche.
It's so.
I think he
Nate
actually
cooks a lot,
doesn't
so he
have
took this
emotions.
personally.
I think he doesn't understand emotions. Like seriously.
It's so odd because I invite people to Thanksgiving and it's out of like genuine, like I hope they want to be there. Knowing the fact that you invite someone, they're like, God, this guy fucking sucks. I'm just here out of pity or what. It's so weird.
Why would you invite somebody you don't want over your house for Thanksgiving? That makes no goddamn sense to me. Hey guys, I'm at 89 likes. Can we get me to 100, please? There's 244 of you watching. I just need 11 more likes and I'll be a happy woman. Pretty please with sugar on top.
Losing faith in all of humanity. Now, anytime I invite someone to Thanksgiving, I'll be like, oh, they must hate me. They're coming to Thanksgiving at my
You
house.
invited us last year. That was very nice.
Did you come?
I didn't come because we
That's
had
because
prior
you like
plans.
me. If you came, it means you hate me.
I thought it was very sweet that you guys knew we didn't have family here, so you invited us.
Are you guys here for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come this year? Think about it. You don't
No,
have to
listen,
answer now.
I'll tell you why. I didn't want to plug my own stream. That's why I was like, I was
you
trying
doing
to-
a Thanksgiving
I
stream?
usually do like a Thanksgiving stream for the other orphans out there. We all kind of just, yeah.
That's fair.
Kind of like
That's
a yearly
fine.
tradition. Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
I'll
Yeah, do
come.
that. I get it.
Well, anybody else here that doesn't have plans, come
yeah.
come do it with us.
I'll come, Mila, but that's because I hate you guys.
Yeah,
That's the only reason.
but only if you hate us.
Hell yeah. Invite me to Thanksgiving dinner. I'll be there because I hate you. Not true. All right. I'll give you a like if you can convince Tommy to mute his mic when he is coughing up his lung. Savage Cupcake, welcome to listening to Tommy C. Wait until the day he tries to stop smoking and he plays with dice. Or, hold on. It's playing with dice or something else that he'll tap and he constantly taps and all you hear is tap, 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 tap. Wait until that day comes when he tries to quit smoking for the 15,000th time. Bangs his desk. Yep. Absolutely.
So we all know Mia really has real beef with Ethan too.
Oh yeah,
so-
that's why Mia needs to go. She's like, I fucking hate Ethan.
You are invited only if you will feel bitter and ungrateful about it afterwards.
Oh, I just realized I'm probably gonna be going home this year for Thanksgiving because my brother's wedding is that week. Yeah. Sorry to the orphans. I was talking about get fucked.
Sorry, idiots,
next year.
losers, lonely, no parents.
Like, I'm not interested in doing a thing. And yeah, so the one time we're like, fuck it, let's go to Thanksgiving, we're not doing anything. You know, that's not to shit on them.
He makes
It's
it sound
just to
like
say,
they were doing them
It wasn't a
favor.
big deal to us going
by
to
gracing
their
them with
Thanksgiving thing. We
with
don't.
the prestige of hosting these famous YouTubers.
He sounds really condescending the way he's talking about it. He's very condescending. Like, people should be graced by his presence. You know? Very condescending.
Yeah, I'll debase myself to spending Thanksgiving with you.
Oh man.
What? Say what?
I'm doing good, King Ranch. Thank you.
Did I misunderstand at the beginning of this? I think he said something along those lines, that it was like he was doing it as a favor to them by going to their Thanksgiving.
I don't remember him saying that. That's crazy.
Roll it back.
Yeah, I'll put
No,
it.
that many like not doing anything really. It was just we were invited. We kind of, I think, blew them off maybe 1 or 2 times before that because we're like, I'm not interested in doing a thing.
Do you see what a fucking like?
Okay,
this is
so
back when you guys were supposedly friends.
Right.
Blew them off. Why do you say it like that? Just say decline.
And I think right after, play it a little bit more.
And yeah, so the one time we're like, fuck it, let's go to Thanksgiving, we're not doing anything. You know, that's not to shit on them. It's just to say, like, it wasn't a big deal to us going to their Thanksgiving thing. We don't know that many people in Seattle.
A bonus
Dude,
is
you
not
are
a
such
guarantee.
an asshole. He didn't say what you thought he said, though. Yeah.
No, him and Anisa think they're higher tier than what they actually are. Thank you, DTA. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's not a big deal to them. You know, sure, why not?
I guess maybe I misinterpreted it.
It wasn't a big deal to us. You need to understand.
A
I don't
bonus
care.
is a gift.
Maybe
and
it was
a
the
thank
maybe
you
I'm
for
not- maybe it's
performing
not a big
well.
deal to
Nobody
us.
is guaranteed a bonus.
Oh, this is the
okay?
part you were talking about with
anybody-
Anisa.
A bonus is not
To shit on them. It's just to say, like, it wasn't a big deal to us going to their Thanksgiving thing. We don't know that many people in Seattle.
a bonus is not a guarantee. A bonus is a gift and a thank you for performing well. Nobody is guaranteed a bonus. Okay,
Bro.
like
That is
anybody
so
who's
wrong.
worked a
She
job
is
knows that a
giving
bonus is not
Oh
a
my
guarantee.
God.
terrible
Yes,
patron
Amy was
energy.
surprised by it because
Non-tipper.
It was a bonus.
It was a surprise. It was a
Hey,
surprise
guys,
to
look,
everyone when the
socialists
event
don't believe
did
in tipping.
well.
Hey, look, guys, the socialists don't believe in giving a monetary reward to working class people. Fucking big.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, what the fuck? The way his eyes dart around while she's talking. Well, yeah. She's talking. He has to be worried. It could go on him at any point.
Surprise here,
But
guys.
it is just actually wrong. Like what she's describing is maybe a surprise tip or something, like a surprise bonus. Sure, that is possible too. But in many situations, there can be an expectation of a bonus.
Yeah, of course,
And
obviously.
and that is something that can be even negotiated in your contract, in your salary wage. You can say like, this is my yearly wage and plus a bonus
She's
of this
talking about,
much.
like even more
Like,
menial.
It's very possible that you guys mentioned bonuses to people and they did expect it. Like, yes, that is very
She's
possible.
talking about like I'm even thinking just like at a restaurant. They're non-tippers, and I know these types. They're non-tippers, bro. That's how little they care about the working class people. They spit in their faces. And Dan, who spent all
One thing I have found is when people yell that they are particularly at one thing, they're actually the opposite. That's what I've learned. The one group I like to pick on the most are male feminists. I like to pick on them the most. Most people, most men who scream out that they are male feminists are actually very big misogynists. 9 times out of 10, no, I'll give it 7 out of 10 times, they are extreme white knights, where white knights are also misogynists because they feel like a woman can't do it, so they have to do it for them. The other ones, they're creeps. They're creeps. You know, very few of them are like right down the middle.
so many years slaving at California Pizza Kitchen. That should hit you straight through the heart.
Yep, like a knife.
That's how the customers used to clap when Dan would bring the food.
Dan, you got this shit, Dan. You're so smart.
Honestly, I wouldn't know if they tip. You know why? Because they.
I'm caught up now. Thanks for helping me stay up on my first night back on 3rd, Xylee. Yeah, no problem, Chartwig.
They never fucking paid for anything when I was with them. Yeah. They were always real slow on the draw, but that's okay. I'm generous. I like paying.
Bonus.
Yeah.
And when you say the weirdest fucking shit in private boxing sparring sessions that make everybody uncomfortable, you're less deserving of a bonus.
What? What's
Wait,
very
what?
undeserving of a bonus? Is she throwing out like news,
Also-
like cryptic accusations?
Oh my God. She was coping for real. Holy shit.
That he's making stuff that she's saying Michael makes people uncomfortable, which is the opposite from literally everybody. I've heard who knows him.
I don't know. I could imagine maybe giving someone a bonus if like they do a good job. If they do a shit job, no bonus.
You went back to him for a second year.
Nah, that's not how this shit works.
Okay, so that's it.
Hold on. Okay, I went back. You do need to roll it back.
Roll it back.
To 1610 because unfortunately
Busted.
I was correct.
Busted.
Oh shit. Here we go.
He did indeed say that he went
Roll
as a
it.
favor.
See, this is what I mean, Ian. You do not want Dan as a hater. Okay, what's the timestamp?
Dan will find it. That's the damn truth. Dan will find it.
Go to like 16 minutes.
Oh.
Off the tongue, you know, the expert Giardia here. She is
funny.
Give it a
She's
second. I'll
saying
come up right
that
after this.
because we had Thanksgiving dinner with them as a kind gesture, like it was us and I think one other person for
As
the
a kind
Thanksgiving
gesture.
dinner.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was a
you're
nice
right.
thing to do
At
to-
first-
for our coach.
Yeah, you're right. And then he just said
his
it was a
partner,
nice thing to do
and-
for
our coach.
For our coach.
Yeah.
He is talking about the nice gesture that he did going to their Thanksgiving dinner, not
No, the nice gesture was them inviting you to Thanksgiving. See, Ian. Jesus Christ. I hate these people. I absolutely hate these. I despise these people. Oh, God. Dan is the key to the quality of the show. I used to hate Dan. Dan used to drive me nuts, but good God. He used to drive me crazy. Yeah, more of it as a kind gesture. Yeah, he makes me sick too. Gross. All right, let me see if I got the redirect in. We got 7 minutes. Make sure it's in there. Yes, it's in there. I don't know if Glammy's gonna be there or not, to be honest with you. Is Glammy even in the damn... Hold on. Let me see if she's back in the Discord. All right, I don't see her there. Nope, she's not in the Discord. Yeah, I don't think she's going to be on there. Xylee will let y'all gift some subs as a kind gesture. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, what did Diesel say? Harley Quinn, Tina used a phrase yesterday, vaginal blood fart, and I'm keeping that in my holster. Oh my God, that was so... Tina, nasty as hell. Glammy got upset at Rastoff for making a joke about $500 and she'll get fired. Like Rastoff could actually fire her. And... it was like 10 minutes left in the show. And Chubby was like, well, we want $500. And nobody paid it. And then she ended up spurging out about it in Discord. Rastoff and her were arguing. And then she jumped up on Queens because Gidgy is the manager of Chubby. She jumped up on Queens and was talking about how she doesn't want to be in this community anymore, and there's problems between her and her husband because of this community, and that she was leaving and she left. Basically. That's what happened with Glammy. So... Shit. Rastov is too big for his britches. Rastov was trolling. He was trolling. No, he did. I don't think he did, Derek. I think people buy in too much about Rastov, and y'all perceive him as being one way when he's actually the other. Did Rum's one from today and Hughes' final one from yesterday get added to the wheel? Yeah, I know Hughes did. And I know I did. Did I add Rum's? Rum, did you give me a membership? No, I didn't add Rum's. Holy shit, I did not add Rum's. Let me add Rum's to the wheel. Let me add Rum's to the wheel. I know Hughes went in. All right, there we go. Boom, done. Yes, you're my personal secretary. Yeah, when we're only 2 people in here, I gift. Yeah, I forgot all about that because it was like pre-show. Oh my god. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be interesting, or today, technically. Today's going to be really interesting. I don't know what's going to happen, but you know what? Whatever happens, don't worry. Xylee is going to be okay. We're going to find out on live. Does Xylee stay on Rewind? Does Rewind stay as Rewind? Does Xylee stay on Reapers? Does Xylee even have a job in the LCU? We won't know until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And exactly 12 hours and 2 minutes from this time, we will find out. When I get home from seeing Mom in the hospital, I'll get drunk with you. Hell yeah. Now listen, I might not get drunk. I might not get drunk if we're still together, but I don't think we will be. I don't know. Rum, I have no idea what's going on. And honestly, I talk a lot of shit, you know, and I got pissed off at Keem, but quite honestly, you just gotta trust in him, you know. You just gotta trust in him. It is what it is. I can't change it. I can't change his mind. He's gonna do what he wants to do. You know, no need crying about it now. I was crying on Rewind, but that's because, you know, Billy started tearing up, and I saw that, and then I started tearing up, and then people were giving sentimental donations. I was like, fuck. You know. Circle Back says, I bet everything stays the same. I don't know about that. I have no clue about that. We'll find out, though. We will find out. Yeah, that's true. All right, guys. It is time to go over to Chubby. Tomorrow, the jackets go on sale. Don't forget, the jackets go on sale. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Y'all have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. And tune in to Locale Live tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Excuse me. Oh, my God. Hiccups. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will all learn the fate of Rewind, the hosts of Rewind. Apparently, a bunch of other hosts, a bunch of people are getting moved around, I guess. I don't know. But we'll find out. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Oh, by the way, thank you for all the donations and thank you for all the memberships. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you.